Hello. Finally, I've got to part 2 of this video. If you haven't watched part 1, this will probably make no sense whatsoever to you. So, watch something else or watch part 1. So, I'm not going to mess about with this. It's taken me a bit of longer than I thought to get this video out anyway. So now I've made 4 different cones. This is the latest one. I did make this one after this one, which was after this one, but this made it a little bit too big, so too big, too little, can't remember now. Anyway, so I've got this one. So I've already done a shilling ring. I've made hole in it and nailed it, stretched it. So I'm just going to wrap that and stick it through the press. The cone. Right, so just to go over some old ground, I'm going to put my glasses on. I just need to know where these cones, these push rods are going to come in this cone. This one, the what would be number 4, fits almost dead flush before it hits the cone. Number 5 just won't make it through, it's a little bit too small there. So what I am going to have to do is put that through with 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 can go in there up to the first mark on number 4, so I can push it through there reasonably safely. And then the new one I've made, which just fits through the bottom, I can swap 4 and 5 out, put that through, and I know that 4 fits on the actual coin quite well because I did have a look at that a little while ago. Right, so to start with, let's get the coin in there. Yeah, well, I'm going to just spray a bit of PTF in there before I start. Right, so I'll put a bit of PTF spray in the cone just to give it a bit of slip. I'm just going to press this down in. I'm not folding this at the moment, I'm just getting it down in there. Right, so I'll get this one reasonably centred. I'll start the press just to get that in there and then put the other cone on top of it. Push rod. So this is the number 4 push rod going on top. And that's how I know I can go down to the first mark on here. That's about there. Now I want to swap these out. Hopefully keep the tape on top. Yeah, that's there. Get the new cone that goes with this push rod. Get a new push rod that goes with this cone. Get that on there. Get it as centered as I can. Put that one in. I need the cup. Hang on. I only use this cup here. I don't know how it ended up on the other side of the workshop. Alright, so stick that over the cup. These all lined up. And hopefully pop him through and we'll see what size we got. That's it, that's through. Put these back in the right places. Makes change for me. Let's see what we've got. There it is. It's got that slightly concave dish on it, but you can sort that out with sizing cones and whatever. See what size it is. Okay, on the milled side it's come out as an eye. Now, I'm not sure if I've used the right one. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it again and I'm going to push it through cut side down. Right, on account of being a twit, I used the wrong cone. I used the one I made that I knew didn't do it quite. It's this one. It doesn't matter, because all I'm going to do now is push it through this one. I've re-wrapped it. I haven't annealed it, and I probably should have done. I'm just going to push that in there. I'll level it up with the press. I wasn't really pushing hard on that, just leveling it up. I'm going to push this down a little way with the number 5 cone and number 5 push rod and number 4 push rod on top of that, just until I get a good resistance. That tape, if you could see, that wasn't off of that was a bit of the old tape on the cone. Right, so now I'm going to try again pushing this right through. Get that centered up a bit better. Tony Dacey gave me a good tip on centering these, and that's to get some plumber's O-rings and wrap round them, and that helps to center them. You can get a box of them at a tool station for not an awful lot of money, but I know I've got a box of them here somewhere. I wanted to try it, but I can't find them. I'm too tight to go and buy another box, so I'm going to keep on doing it by eye, which ain't ideal. Anyway, let's see if I can push this through, because I haven't re-annealed it. Yep, that's gone through. Okay, so now let's see what size we got. That's it out of the cone. Let's see what size we got. So that's about an 1.5 now. So if I get me new folding cones, which are the ones where the shilling fits into the top, these are much better. These really work well, these do. When they fit the shilling perfectly in this state, or whatever coin you're using, but when you anneal it they swell slightly, which is good because you can just push them flat onto these with your press and then start folding them. But I'll do another video on that. But for now I'm just going to give this a little squeeze, just to, if the camera focuses, you can see that convex shape on it. I'm just going to give it a little squeeze on both sides just to take that out and make it straight. Gonna put some PTF spray in there before I did that. I'll just do the other side. A little bit more. This one isn't quite small enough to do that really. Straightening it up quite nicely though. Just going to use one of my other sizing cones. You know what, I'll give that a spray before I use it. Now I've got the ring. Not too bad. And that one gets me just about to an H. Give it a little bit more of a squeeze. Because it don't take much from here. That may have been a little bit too much. To get it down to the desired keep throwing this ring on the floor because it's cold. Yeah, that's just slightly over an F and it's still very straight. I'm going to give it another little tiny squeeze just to see before it starts barreling what size it will go down to. Right, they're just on the point of starting to barrel now. There we go. Just short of an F. But there you go. This cone will give you a ring quite straight to an F. Let me just get me calipers and I'll gear the dimensions of it. So if you want to make one of these yourself, the actual height of this is 23.83 millimeters, so 24 would be fine. It's approximately 23 and a half the top hole. The bottom hole I can measure with the inside calipers is 18.5 ish. So if you want to make one yourself, you just got to make a 5-degree cone to them dimensions, and then you need just a little pusher that will just fit through the bottom with hardly any clearance, but you do need some clearance obviously, and that will do it. There he is, a little tiny, slightly below F ring out of a shilling. Right, well that's that little escapade over with. Finally got a cone that will make an F ring. So it's got a little bit of damage on it now, this thing, but I think that's going to be in the post to someone to try out, and if there's any interest in them, if anyone does want one, if you give us a message me or have a look at the website or whatever, and I'll put them on the website or make you one. Well, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon if shed. Cheers, bye.